I was diagnosed early this year. I've been struggling with irregular period. Checking out maybe it's infection.
For PCOS, not everybody has all the symptoms.
Yes,
you might have one or two.
Yes.
Not every hormonal imbalance is
PCOS.
Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. My name is Judith and I am very excited to be here. And today I have a guest with me. Please kindly introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Sally and I'm so happy to be here today.
So September is PCOS Awareness Month, and studies have shown that a lot of women live with PCOS. However, a lot of women live with PCOS undiagnosed. So we decided to have this conversation from a standpoint of someone who has been diagnosed of PCOS and someone who was living thinking she had it and she didn't. So hello Miss Sally.
Hi.
Welcome to the channel.
Thank you. Yeah, you all should subscribe, like, share and comment. Very educative channel.
Okay, so Miss Sally, how are you generally?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Yeah, how are you too?
I'm fine actually. I'm very excited to have you.
Thank you.
You want to tell us about PCOS? Could you give us a brief run-up about PCOS?
Yeah, so PCOS is Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome, and PCOS is common with women, and some of the symptoms are irregular period, fatigue, cravings. There are so many symptoms because it just affects the whole body, your whole being. So there's a lot to PCOS. Let
me talk from a medical standpoint. PCOS, she has said, Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome. So when we talk about syndromes, a syndrome is a collection of symptoms. So PCOS itself is a disorder where your ovaries have persistent cysts. Everybody's ovaries produce cysts, but persistent cysts. So this will now lead to hormonal imbalance. It is the hormonal imbalance that will now cause chaos.
Yeah.
So it comes with symptoms like irregular periods. You see yourself going for like 2 months without your period.
3 months, 5 months sometimes.
Exactly. You see yourself having facial hair, acne, deepening of your voice, obesity. The thing with PCOS and obesity is obesity can cause PCOS. PCOS can cause obesity. So they are brothers. So it just comes with a lot of symptoms and it's crazy. It's so serious that it can actually cause women to be infertile.
Yes.
Not properly handled. So when were you diagnosed? And prior to being diagnosed, is it that you noticed something or it was just an incidental finding?
Okay, I was diagnosed early this year, and for years now I've been struggling with irregular period, and every time I keep going to the hospital checking out, maybe I feel like maybe it's infection, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not doing this enough, or maybe I'm not doing that enough, maybe I'm not resting. But I keep going to the hospital and then nothing is wrong with me because I just go for normal tests and all. But then one day I saw a video online about PCOS. That's actually the first time I was hearing PCOS because I didn't even know anything like that exists. And then I went online, I started checking the symptoms and all, and then I could relate to all of them, most of them. So I was having irregular period. I was almost depressed because it causes terrible mood swing, anxiety. I was always anxious. I didn't even know why, but it was terrible. But knowing, they said knowledge is key. Okay, knowledge is power. Yeah. So after knowing, honestly, my life has changed because now I know how to handle it. Yeah. So
personally, all my life, I've always struggled with my weight. I've always been that girl that is always dieting. I just realized that all my life I've been saying I'm dieting, and I've still.
I know that. Judith is always dieting.
Oh my god!
Actually,
I'm always deceiving myself actually. So my weight has been an issue. My weight fluctuates, but I never really pinpointed like PCOS to be anything. Then in 2020, that was during lockdown, I now started experiencing excessive bleeding. That time my period came and it kept going for a whole month. I was scared. I was pale and a lot of things. So it is bad. So I now went to the hospital. I had a scan and they said they saw a cyst, an ovarian cyst. And I used to, when I see patients reacting, I feel like they're overreacting when we tell them they have something. But I saw myself overreacting. Now I was impatient and I was crying.
Yeah.
It was like crazy for me. But funny enough, I went back the next week to have another scan and there was nothing. I now started personalizing those symptoms. It's like I didn't really have them, but I was personalizing it. Then I noticed I was having acne. I never really had acne. I noticed I was having beards.
Oh God, that's the worst. Acne is my thing. Mustache is my thing.
Oh my God. I was like, wow, PCOS. This must be PCOS. So I lived for 2 years thinking I had PCOS until when I got to my 5th year in school. After doing my obstetric posting, I now decided to meet one of my lecturers, and he did a free test for me, free everything, tested me, and I don't have PCOS. Boom! Like, I don't have PCOS. I didn't even know whether to be happy or to be sad. Because because
now you've known that this is not the problem. So what is the problem?
What exactly is the problem? Because if they had said it was PCOS, it would now be like, okay, now
let me know how to manage it. Yeah, this is the reason why.
But now I don't have PCOS and I'm struggling with acne. I'm having facial hair for PCOS.
Yes.
Not everybody has all the symptoms.
Yes.
You might have 1 or 2.
Yes.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
But the standard one that you must have to be diagnosed with PCOS is irregular menstruation.
Yes.
All those 3 months in that period, I don't have irregular menstruation, so that's even ruled out my own diagnosis of PCOS. Alright, Miss Sally, back to you. So how has life been after being diagnosed and all that?
I'm not gonna lie, it's not been easy. It has never been. The struggle is tough, like the struggle is real. So every day of my life, like my whole existence now revolves around it, because everything I do, I think about it. I try my best not to stress so much, because stress is bad for me.
Absolutely.
And like before, when I go to school, people are like, oh yeah, adding weight, you're enjoying this school, and all that. People like, oh yeah, doing something in that school that you're not doing at home. But I keep adding weight in school because I was stressing. There was so much stress. I wasn't eating right, and when I go home, I rest more and I eat better food at home, and that's why I lose weight when I go home, and then I add weight when I go to school. And this weight gain is not a fine weight gain. You'll be adding weight
anyhow.
Like it's usually PCOS weight gain is usually in the mid area, so it's bad. And then for the depression part, the whole mental part is the worst. I'm not even going to lie, that's the worst part, because one time you're good, you're happy, and then the next you're sad. You're just having terrible mood swings. There was one time I went like almost 2 weeks, if not more than. I was just laying there. I couldn't do anything. I didn't have energy to do anything. And then with PCOS, you wake up with low energy every day. It's not funny. There was even a point where I was running in school. Like, we wake up in the morning, we run, and then everybody was losing weight and I was adding weight. I didn't know what I was doing wrong. I'm like, I had to stop. And then I think when I stopped, it was better for me, because the more I was running, I was having more anxiety. But the journey has been good. I have to watch what I eat. I had to reduce, because I can't stop most of them. I had to reduce eating and drinking so many things. Like for alcohol now, I said no alcohol now.
Oh my God,
that's terrible. It's PCOS. You need to go like dairy free, gluten free, But you don't have to do all that though. You just have to reduce the intake of all those things, processed food especially. It's not bad. It's not bad. Like now I've replaced my meat with fish most times. I still eat meat because meat is good, protein is good. And you can't say with PCOS, you can't say I'm going to stop eating this completely, like carbohydrate. Oh, I can't. You can't. It's bad. And the more you starve, the more it becomes worse.
Oh my God.
So it's very important that you eat at the right time. Yeah.
Absolutely. Wow, that is quite enlightening. You know, all these things, talking about these things, it still makes me feel like I have PCOS. It makes me feel like, honestly, I gain weight when I'm stressed.
Yeah.
Like literally now, my class, we're going through a lot as a class. Everybody has lost weight except me. Like, can you? It's crazy. And then those emotional ups and downs, there were times that I used to experience them a lot. 1 minute I'm happy, next minute I'm crying.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Seriously.
Anyways, thank God.
With PCOS, just try and live a healthy life. And then there's this thing about PCOS and exercise. You can't do the regular exercise that other people do.
Yeah.
You can't crisscross. Any stressful, strenuous exercise isn't good for you.
Yeah.
So if you're experiencing some of, because I'm sure we're not mentioning all the symptoms because we're trying to.
I'll add the symptoms to the screen.
Yeah. So if you're having most or some of these symptoms, because people are different, so if she has PCOS, I have PCOS, there are some things she's experienced and I don't. Yeah. So if you're experiencing some of these symptoms, just go to a gynecologist and check to be sure. Yeah. Don't start suffering yourself yet.
And honestly, even if you are having these symptoms, I feel like I probably had hormonal imbalance, but not every hormonal imbalance is
PCOS. Yeah.
Okay, because even dairy products also makes me break out. I noticed that.
Yes.
So I've completely cut out dairy from my meals. I don't take, and I love Furadamino. I love cow milk, but I can't take it. As little as milk in my tea or milk in my oats, I have acne.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm taking milk, so my face is a mess at the moment.
Me too.
But whenever I stop taking it, my skin changes. My skin looks better.
And to manage PCOS, there are some supplements you can actually take. Unlike the regular when you go to your gynecologist, they give you drugs like birth control pill and one other one.
Yeah, birth control pills. I want to emphasize on that. Not every
terrible.
woman you see taking birth control pills is taking them as contraception.
Yes.
So PCOS, women that live with PCOS have to take birth control pills, and those pills are hormonal.
Yes,
so they can even make you gain weight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So and then PCOS and weight is not good. So if you're not taking birth control pill, it just messes you up. Like when I went to the hospital and they gave me birth control pill with one other one to lower my sugar, because that's one of the problem with PCOS. Yes. So when I started taking the meds, I noticed I started having terrible headache. So I couldn't even sleep. Like the first day I started taking it, I was having terrible headache. Like it was like I was going to blow up. So there are supplements that are good, like their tea too, like spearmint tea, very recommended. And I think I said with this supplement, I've forgotten the name, but you're going to see the picture on the screen. The supplement has been very helpful, and I think that's the first supplement that has been tested. Yes, for PCOS. Yeah.
That's great. Oh my God, I'm so glad to have you, that you came on here to share with us. You know, these issues that have to do with women, sometimes we feel like we're going through them alone, whereas there are people, a lot of people, there's nothing wrong with you. It's a disorder. PCOS does not get cured most times. It's a condition you have to live with, just like diabetes or hypertension, and it is nothing to be ashamed of. You did not cause it. It's no fault of yours.
Yes, it's genetic.
It just happened.
Yeah.
It is genetic, mostly genetic actually.
Yes, mostly.
So that's why I just knew we had to come and talk about this. You're not the only one. a lot of women are going through it. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. Really nice.
I'm so happy she came. Alright guys, see you in another video, and please do not forget to like this video, share and subscribe to this channel. It means a lot to us. Alright, see you in another video.
Bye.